Alright, today's video is a one-year review on a PJ ROLLSTER 14K roll-off dumpster setup. I'm going to give you all the pros, all the cons, a couple good tricks that are, great for using it. We've got the trailer, which is a 2018, I think, and we've got three 2021 dumpsters in my company, Tread Lightly Dumpsters. We got two of these flat decks. They're brand new 2021s, never been used. We tried one out, loved it, but today's the day we're actually selling it. We're upgrading to a different, bigger setup. So I thought I'd do a review before it went down the road. It's been a great setup, a great way to get into the roll-off business. It's a great way, I call it the play school starter set. This is not built as heavy duty as some of the Nedlands and Protainer and all those, but if you don't have the money to spend, you don't have 25, 30K for a trailer and then another 30K for dumpsters, this is a great way to get into it. I have nothing but good things to say about it. Don't let them tell you can't make money with it. We paid off all of the money that we paid for it in 6 months. After 9 months, I decided to upgrade because I know where we're headed. With that being said, the winch. I know some of the newer ones come with a 17.5K Smitty built. People have had problems with them. This super winch is far superior. Just doesn't care what's behind it. Biggest thing is it's hungry. It really wants power. This right here is what you need. This is on Marketplace, excuse me, not Marketplace, but Amazon. This is PolePal USA. I'll repeat that, PolePal USA. This 12-volt system goes right into the back here, goes to the batteries, feeds off the truck. You have, this is a diesel, so I have 2 batteries in here, 2 batteries in the truck, 2 alternators. Never run out of power, but let me tell you, I've pulled on 12,000 pounds on here, 12.8 or something like that, and it didn't like it, but it did it. We pulled more than that. We had a tree guy loaded up, and I had to use the snatch block. Only twice I had to use the snatch block just for my safety. I didn't want to break the trailer, but yeah, it pulled it on with a snatch block. A lot of them don't come with a spare tire mount, but ours did, so we moved it from right here, which was a goofy place for it, to up there, which is much better. Downfalls. So we went over lots of good stuff. Let's go over downfalls. The fact that you have to take this on and off numerous times, you're gonna break it. So this is the winch controller right here, and this little right here, this is the dongle that you got to put on there. See how tiny those pins are? See how tiny the pins are there? You're gonna break it. We've had it 9 months. They finally, one broke off. This is the day I'm selling it, and of course one of the little pins broke off. So I'm gonna give the guy a new one, a brand new one here, and I'm gonna send him with a brand new one. Like I said, great trailer to start with. Great way to get your feet wet. You're gonna need, I don't care what brand you have, Texas Pride or whatever. If it's an electric trailer, you need this 12-volt setup. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's about $150. It's worth every penny. Dumpsters. They're built cheap. They're built really thin. And they're not cheap. They're not physically cheap. These are $6,500 for a new can right now. They're not as good quality as the heavy-duty ones that you'll buy that are standard rail. It is, again, still a great way to get started. Just, as you can see, upgrades. The door holdbacks are a joke on these. They're those little T-bars. First thing you do, get yourself some eyelets. As you can see, you just bolt them right through, cut the excess off. Put an eyelet here where it used to be, just cut that stupid thing off there. Put a little bit of dog chain, 4 links, and 2 of these little snap hooks. It will never come loose. You will never lose the door. You will never rip a door off. You will never bend a door if you do this. If you try to use these little T-bars, guaranteed you're going to taco a door. You can bend those. This one's got a teensy tiny little tweak to it, but nothing major. These tend to be a pain in the ass sometimes when it gets cold. The rollers are okay. They work great. They don't like to move in the snow. The hydraulics run slow, obviously, because it's electrically. When it's 12 degrees out right now. It's cold as hell. By the way, Pintle, only way to go. If you like the other way, you can have it, because this is 10 times more durable and will handle 3,000 pounds of vertical load and 25,000 pound of trailer, so way more than this thing's rated for. Never ever have I used this. I take it back, maybe the first day I did. You know, the little Charger guy. We just run it off the truck. It never runs out of juice. I've never been without juice. Even though I have bad batteries in the truck, it's actually starting to start off this thing, so it's hilarious. I get new batteries tomorrow. The roll-off decks are phenomenal. We only used it once or twice. That one, like literally, I just used it to take a piece of equipment up north, and that was it. So you can tell it basically looks brand new. That one still got snow in it from the day I got it. That's never moved. These are for sale as of the 19th of 2021. The 1/19/2021. These are for sale. I want $4,400 each, or $8K for the pair. They're about $5,100 new from the dealer. Let's see. What else can I give you guys? The locking system works great. Never had an issue with that. Never had to use the freewheel. I'm sure it works. I tried it out the first day. The jack works really well. You know, this part right here, you just pull on this and that goes up, locks in your dumpster right here. Here's your safety. You pull this, put your safety on, okay? When you pull the safety off, clip it on there, pull this out. There's a little handle right here. Works great. Don't let anybody tell you, again, that this can't be, you can't make money with this. Just do not expect to be able to scale with this without spending a lot of extra money. The PJ and the Max D dumpsters for, you know, I call this a 15 yard, it's like 14, and I let people overfill a little bit and just whatever. They are about $6,500 for a can right now, and standard rail are about $1,000 cheaper. It makes a big difference, especially when you're buying 10, 20, 30 of them at a time. The hydraulic ram, never but one time did I have dirt in this and it wouldn't lift it, and I lifted it about with a pry bar about one little time. Stuck it between here about an inch up and then it lifted it. But I mean, I probably had 16,000, 18,000 in the can. You know, it was quite a bit more than it needed to. But it will lift it. It is built pretty heavy duty, but not as heavy duty as the other brands. D-rings, awesome for lifting. Other than that, you'll never use them ever. If you ever put anything in here, I guess it's great for tying something down, like a side-by-side or something. They're like 6 feet wide at the bottom. One thing I don't like is this rib right here keeps you from putting your advertising down the center. You got to chop it up like this. I'll go to the other side. That's really annoying. You got to split your advertising up. You can't just put a big sticker in the center like you want to, like a lot of the other guys can do. These stickers, if you're going to be in this business, go to Waste Equip Stickers, I think it's called. Waste Equipment Stickers, or wasteequip.com. Or Waste Stickers, I think it's called. There's over 100 of them there. These are just ones I picked out. This is really important. Review us on Facebook. This one right here, you need to put that on every single can. All this is just CYA, cover your, you know what. No dirt, no concrete, none of this. We don't want any of that garbage because that just costs you money. Again, a little negative is the rollers sit down so far on this that you don't get full dump height out of the trailer. The trailer will go to over 45 degrees and it's got a great dump angle. The problem is you'll hit the rollers on the ground before you get your dump angle. And if you get aggressive, if you lift it up too far, what you'll do, these are the locks. So there's receivers on the back of the dumpster that will go onto here. They slide on when you bring it on. You'll actually break these right off. A lot of guys just cut these off. You'll break these off or bend them up, and then your can won't go back on, because what happens is you put all that weight on those and it pulls up on them until they break. So be very mindful of those. Biggest thing I can tell you is if you're going to use a lighter duty setup like this, make sure you get that can pulled on to within 2 feet of here. That's the golden rule. 2 feet from your lock to here. If you have it back too far, you can bend that axle. I didn't personally do it. I know a guy that did do it. He didn't have enough winch power. He didn't have it hooked to the truck. The can got to halfway. It weighs about an 8,000 pound can, and he tipped everything up. All the weight went on the axle, and he actually put a small bend in it. It happens. So tarp system is decent. Every one of them has a tarp, but here's the thing. Every single one of them has a tarp. That's 3 tarps for me to replace if one goes bad. They always get caught in everything. I'm going to have an automatic tarper on mine. With that being said, you know, this is a really good system to get into it. They're starting to get really expensive right now. Tires, I would upgrade. These are just a 10 ply. You need to upgrade to a 14 or 16, even 18 if you can find them. I have a lot of good things to say. Like I said, it's just a little bit light duty for what we need. And we're going to go standard rail and go big time is kind of where we're headed. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And I hope this answers some questions for everybody. Like I said, they're quite the system, and it's a great way to get in and get your feet wet without spending $100 grand, you know. But that's my review, my 1-year review of a PJ ROLLSTER. I don't know, it's really dirty. It's going to the get washed off today. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you next time.